creators, if you today believe in the power of magic, go ahead and open that door from within, because we are truly hitting that magical time in which everything will turn around. It's up to you to open that door, to release the past for what it was, for once and forever, and allow your beautiful vibrations to lift it up. This is my crystal companion that has been with me for 22 years, giving me instructions and stuff, not understanding everything. And today I just, I move and flow and go and never stop. I get it, I understand it, and I love it. I love it. Because if we still need to talk about so many things that went astray, we all went in the dumping lanes, we all went there not understanding what was happening, what was the purpose of your life on this planet, and committing to everything in your surrounding. This time is completely over, and you should truly be happy about it, because so many things are grounding. It's no longer a time to let's say investigate the inside out 24 hours a day, polish yourself. No, it's a time of magic. It's a time of truly tapping into the alchemy of the creation of this universe, which is part of you, as the macro and microcosmos within is unifying. And so a lot of new stuff is coming through. Alchemy purely means we are changing into the chemistry of allowing our authenticity, our spiritual vibrations to see, to witness, to know, and to open up in the higher levels of anything that's out there in the universes, and thus recreating this on this very beautiful planet. So the magic within and opening that is a great thought form. I would definitely suggest to do that and open the wizard within with the eyes of the wizard that see inside out. So what I'm willing to talk about in this video is truly understanding what it means, why that capstone of creation with that eye within it is to be seen all over the world. It is such a great symbolism that should have waked us up many eons and lifetimes ago, but it did not. And reason why is the divine says there is one master plan, there is only divine timing. And for those who get impatient at times, you were the peace sign, the howling of the wolf, the elements surrounding it, and you get into the higher levels of understanding. So in order to break through that veil, of all that problematic static we deal with, termed duality actually, the dual forces and sources as we seen, everything is created on it, even with the crystalline kingdoms we see in our laptops, our computers, or iPhones, are all created through crystals. Then again, they have the capstone. They are created by not the binary system, which is 0, 1, but the trinary system that equates to the functions we see in a pyramid, such as the pyramids we see in many interesting places all over the globe, right? But it's interesting to witness that they're all connected in precision with your particular embodiment. And as the entire planetary system is connected to the capstone of creation, the eye of the divine, the all-seeing eye, then comes the eternal eye, then comes the omni eye, then comes the fourth eye, then comes the fifth eye. I don't know where nirvana resides. Is it 6, 7, 8 eye? But the eye opens up from one spectrum into the next, depending on the refinement of your energy fields. And that energy field around you is actually, let's say, degrees of consciousness with which to work. And if we go back, you know, into the term healing, we heal our distress, we heal our trauma, we heal our dysfunctional matters. As we all part of creation, we need to do that work. There's no going out of it. But today there's alchemy. Alchemy is grounding with huge, huge highways for everybody to tap in. So that is why Spirit this morning gave me that song. If you believe in the power of magic, it's from the Don't Dance to Me. I think it's by the Parsons Project. Don't Dance to Me. Yeah, it's really a terrific song. Should listen to it. Or let me know what song is your favorite right now. What song is your favorite? I really like to know that, and leave me a comment about that song. I'll make alchemy out of it. I'll show you how. So it gets the interaction, the engagement here gets interesting. So for those who are new on my platform, thank you for being with me, subscribing on my channel, engaging, as I am willing to offer so many, many beautiful things that lives beyond the dumping of spiritual evolution and moving back into your origin. We are all spiritual, yet not everybody has spirit in the body. So we transform soul into spirit, and that is where you go multi-dimensional. That is where the magic comes in. As a side story also, you know, I've been searching for truth measures in spirituality, like from the age of 6. So at a very young age, I would go in bookshops, look around. At the age of 16, as a teenager, I would say all these books I was opening about the chakra system, the energy field, even the book The Secret, I would say that is pure nonsense. I don't want to know about it. And today I see, you know, I've been put on a very severe highway into my own ascension, so I can teach it to you. And it makes sense because there is, apart from saying, if you believe in the power of magic and you know, you convey that in your body and you talk to the universe and you tell the universe you believe in the power of magic, open it within and listen within and create a light embodiment in where the chemistry, the alchemy starts to happen. So that takes some work, of course, because your pure connection, your direct connect to your source was smashed out of your embodiment by birthing in dual consciousness termed the matrix. So we are returning back in the crystalline fields in which everything becomes transparency. And when everything is transparent, life becomes interesting because you cannot lie anymore. And that is coming into the equation. So one thought form I would definitely eliminate from the energy field is that there is some higher source force who will take care of me anyways. That is the worst you can have in your brains, because the higher sources and forces will not take care of you. They will cooperate with you, assist you where you request it, but you will still do the work. There is no such thing as going to a guru syndrome and lowering your vibration in order to get into your own authenticity and thus self-empowerment, self-alignment, self-mastery, name it any which way you want. There's still the work you need to do internally from self to self, and that brings you onto the platform of self-mastery in which you start to receive sacred languages, sacred codes, the alchemy coming through. And that is what I'm putting out here, bringing the understanding that we truly need to release dual consciousness termed soul on every level. Moving into spiritual consciousness means the worst thing we experience is actually living in a chakra system. Removing the chakra system and opening, you know, all these different platforms into one platform. That is termed the origin of the pillars of light, and that is what I do in my course into alchemy if you want to do it, or you open a magic within and do it yourself, right? We're all cooperating, but we can assist each other massively. So when setting an energy field, that is the best you can do. And this time around it is termed beyond the Merkaba, that is drowning you in the old and never ascending, because you don't change skin, you don't change your hair, you don't change consciousness, nothing at all. It was created to keep you in the dumping carousel, actually, of the soul. So moving beyond it and moving into your true power requires the removal of the old chakra system into the pillars of light, in which sacred languages, sacred geometry can be installed, and numbers opening up, because that is actually the origin of the universe. Every planet, every galaxy has sacred geometry, has code and languages connected to it. And so we can reconnect to many species, such as the giants, such as the Arcturians, such as many, many, many others. So here, what I do is I create the new tree of life, opening up the energy field in which all masters come together in the body of one, in the unified field, in which you start to purify very, very quickly. And that opens up the formula. Let's say if we have the embodiment created from the Merkaba, splitting two triangles, opening that up into a diamond of light. That is a new vehicle in which all species dwell these times, or move around, or with which we can connect. So we install that very quickly, and we install the crystallization in your chakras in order for them to move into the pillars of light. So I open that up. Open your pillar of light, that opens up into the temple of light, that opens up into the capstone of creation. So that is actually a gland that was removed from birthing and duality. Duality cannot withstand purity, so there's no way anybody birthed on the planet with that in their energy field or frequency matching your vibration. So reinstalling it, that is where your life changes completely, as we transition the complete glandular construction in your brain that went into the inversion. So inversion means you start recycling your thoughts all the time, meaning you are cycling soul, thinking the same thing, thinking or dwelling in the same problematic static: finances, jobs, family members, relationships, siblings, whatever it is. You cycle unless you turn that cycle around and you start to create instead of cycling the old. Creation demands the new all of the time. That is where it gets interesting, because the pyramidal functions open up spectrums beyond spectrums beyond spectrums, and you open one eye upon the other eye, depending on the purification you put in your body on an everyday level. And so that is where the alchemy of languages start to open up. We open up the English language, so you come back into the power of the word. You can command the word in society, in the supermarket, when people are talking to you. So getting back into the consciousness of all 22 ways, that is the origin of creation, moving up into the sacred language of the Hebrew, and that is the Yahweh antenna, the perfection of the male-female vibration. So all the spheres on that tree of life change consciousness. All that knowledge, that wisdom, your intuition, the highway into the magician and the alchemy. So you learn what each way stands for. So you change the spheres, and then we move from the pillar of light into opening the temple where the phoenix can rise, and that needs that capstone, because if we install the toning of Hebrew letters, the sacred letters, they open up geometric patterns. These geometric patterns open up into waves. when they open up into waves, they form like energy fields of alchemy in your body. That sort of alchemy open up new codes, new modern day designs, not the old design. So that is where life gets interesting, because we get to live by design. What you see is what you will experience. And so here alchemy is moving up from duality in the triangular equation that is the capstone of creation, with the eye opening up in its many, many levels, where you receive your own codes, you receive your own designs, and you work by design. And of course, you need to know all those 20 ways and what they do. Because if you get a design, you need to decipher them. I do know peace comes from the blue universe. It comes from Neptune. It comes, you know, and all these lower vibrations and up and down. But then again, if we go into geophysics and beyond astrophysics in the spiritual sciences, then I was educated that all that perfection of the capstone of creation with that eye, and what we see in the pyramids, and how they are being stationed in perfect ley lines. If you look at the crystal ball that is the earth, with all its many ley lines, we have them installed in the body. So we will reinstall all these ley lines for you to work with, because if we don't have that energetic body and ley lines connected and working with the pillars of light opening up, then you will never feel light moving through. Light moving through, you need to feel it where you direct it. If you have an ailment in your heart or your finger or your toe, all you need to do is breathe through light configurations. For example, white, blue, and green. And you need to know what it stands for in order to breathe it in and pull it through, your sore toe or something. Just saying, in order for you to comprehend it. But that is how it works very fast. And when you move these three colors to that sore toe, for example, it may be that spirit will give you, or the universe, whatever you term it, your spark self, that the ascended and the descended come together in the capstone. And so you receive messages upon messages. You become crystal clear in your vision, but also the eardrums, the accession tubes, they refine every day while working beyond the matrix, which are the crystalline good system. So, and that is how it works, because if you move those energy in your toe, it may very well be that you get, for example, a cube of light, in a cube with a circle or a flame or whatever. I'm just saying, but that is how it works very quickly, and that is streaming into the alchemy of formation. So in this first alchemy course, you will move into the cube of light with everything connected to the origin. From there on, you move into the alchemy in the triangular equation, and that is the first alchemy course into immortality. I put out for the first time. I've been doing this here in a live seminar, so it's online right now. It's minus 60%. So definitely look it up. You can also, it's in 5 huge parts, but then again, you go very, very quickly into your golden lane if you believe in the power of magic. So let me know in the comments here, what is your favorite song right now? Just one song, or eventually a list of songs. I love that. And if I have enough participants, which I hope, then I'll make a list of alchemy through it and show you how that works. Is that interesting enough? I hope so. So for those who want to tap into the alchemy, there is a free webinar that explains more like the spheres on the tree of life and things. So you have an idea, and definitely click on that link here below and check it out. It's all there to move you in the power of the magician, the wizard within, your authenticity, straight into the age of alchemy that starts off this year. So thank you so much for being with me, engaging, and subscribing to my channel. Definitely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.